Police Scotland are laying it on thick as they're making out that the police are being beaten black and blue, as they claim that attacks on police are rising, conveniently omitting the fact that many, if not most of these so-called attacks are not attacks at all, but are listed as assaults even if a constable hurts themselves during an arrest. Hence why the police are trained to shout "stop resisting" whenever they can, as this would, to a passerby, seem to back up the claim that they are being fought against. For this reason, Police Scotland have said they will now give police and frontline workers 2 days of education on how to protect themselves in areas including custody suites. So in case anyone wondered why there are actually so many incidents of police using force on people, excessive force, it's because they were only given 1 day's worth of training on how to protect themselves, although I can't see how an additional day is going to help. After all, it seems their training is little more than...
Right, new recruits, today we're going to teach you how to protect yourself. I want you to completely forget everything you've learnt in life. We, as the police, do not compromise. We must take charge in every situation, and we must let them scumbag members of the public know who's boss. Do you understand me? Now I need a volunteer. PC Little Ted. Step into the middle of the classroom. Now, recruits, this is how we deal with members of the public and how we protect ourselves. Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Well, you know, I don't have the budget the BBC have got. The extra day of training comes during what's called a major push to clear a 20-month training backlog due to courses being suspended because of COVID. 20 months backlog in training. So police are being put on the street without relevant training, and these people are supposed to be enforcing the law and protecting us and our property. I guess it explains why police have been so cretinous since the start of this year. However, I wonder what their excuse is for before they could blame COVID for not being trained properly. Police bosses have said they want to cut the number of assaults on police, which is said to have soared to 20 a day. However, with more than 17,251 Police Scotland constables, that's just 0.12% of the entire force, which isn't bad by anyone's standards. Although, let me be clear, no one should be assaulting anyone. But I bet the number of people stopped by police and assaulted, including the use of handcuffs per day, is far higher than the percent of police injured. Iain Livingstone had previously pledged to give workers the tools and training they needed to do their job safely. Personally, I think we'd prefer to see the police armed with the skills to de-escalate situations rather than train them how to protect themselves. Based on the kind of protection that we see daily, you know, 8 police for 1 person, CS gassing people, hitting them with batons, etc. Which, by the way, should only always be used as a last resort rather than a first thought. Superintendent Rob Hay said the Chief Constable is clear that being subjected to violence is not simply part of the job, and we want to better support officers and staff to discharge duties safely. This enhanced course was developed as part of a review of all safety matters following a sustained and highly concerning increase in assaults on officers and staff. 1 extra day and they call it an enhanced course. Police are meant to complete refresher courses every year, but some have waited 20 months due to COVID disruption. The revamped safety and first aid training starts on November the 30th and has been said to teach officers to calm violent or vulnerable people, control volatile situations with less force, and reduce... You prick. The revamped safety and first aid training starts on November the 30th and has been said to teach officers to calm violent or vulnerable people, control volatile situations with less force, and reduce injury risk during arrest. Injury to them, not the person that they're dealing with, by the way. Scottish Tory Shadow Justice Secretary Liam Kerr said additional training to protect police is welcome and confirms what we know about the despicable rise in violence they face while protecting our communities. The Scottish Government said assaults on emergency workers are unacceptable. And why is it no one talks about protecting the public too? I mean, what's wrong with saying additional training to better equip police with the skills to protect themselves and the public? But no, because that would imply that police have been known to overstep the mark, wouldn't it? And of course, that simply wouldn't fit the narrative to arm more police and give them more reason to injure or potentially kill someone. Big thank you to your channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.